If you guys have not heard about this, you are missing out. What's up, guys? This is JL. This is JL Talks. Don't mind the stuff in the back. I am doing Spark Driver. But if you guys do gig work like Spark, Instacart, Lyft, Uber, whatever it may be, or even if you work a regular 9 to 5, there's a way where you can start growing your money on autopilot. And you guys have probably heard this before, but it might have not been delivered in the way that actually makes sense to most people. So everyone knows about investing in stocks or trading, crypto trading, day trading. There's a lot of variations. If you want the safest, not the safest, but if you want the more consistent, right? Where no, you're not going to make like 10 million just right off the bat, but you're going to be getting paid every month or every quarterly part of the year, so every 3 months, then this is the way to do it, right? And I'm gonna put my link down below. We both get free stocks, so I might as well just put it down there. I'm not even sure if they still have the promotion on, but I'm gonna put my link down there so you guys don't have to do too much digging. But the app is called Robinhood, guys. This is a platform. It's an app where you can start investing in the companies like Coca-Cola, Apple, different, I think cars are on there too, right? Ford, Acura, Honda, all those different cars are on there. And you can invest in these companies. Now, where the research begins, you're gonna introduce ChatGPT again. Now, if you guys seen my other video on ChatGPT, you guys know how strong of a freaking tool this thing is. You can literally ask it anything, and it'll organize everything for you in a digestible kind of way, right? So my other video, I talked about how you can put in your resume and you can ask it, hey, I'm applying for this job. Can you please tailor my resume that highlights certain aspects that make me a top candidate for this job that I'm going for, right? So if you guys want to watch that video, it's a couple videos ago. I believe I filmed that one last week. But in this video, when you're using ChatGPT, it's a little bit different, right? You're gonna ask it a couple questions, but the main one you want to ask it is, I am investing in stocks. I need you to find me the top 10 companies of last year and this year that pay the best dividends, and break everything down for me. If it's possible, put it in table format so it's easy for me to digest. And with that information, you're gonna take that information, you're gonna go on Robinhood and actually see if it does pay you dividends. Now, if you guys don't know what dividends are, dividends is when it's the amount of money that a company gives you just because you own their stock. So I'm trying to remember what stock I had last year that was paying, and I didn't even have a lot. I only had like 200-300 in there, and it was paying me, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think I'm onto something now. And I did the math. It was like around, if you had like, I want to say 70,000 to 100,000 in there, you can potentially replace one of your income streams. Like, you'd be getting paid anywhere from 500 to 1,000 a month just for having that money in that account. So that just got me thinking, like, if I eventually started treating that as my savings account and was getting paid just for keeping the money in that company, that's a win-win, right? So whatever companies you guys want to invest on or into, that's totally up to you. But again, use ChatGPT to kind of highlight those companies that you might be interested in. Everyone's different. Some people want to support certain companies because, you know, they align more with their own values. If that's you, use ChatGPT to ask it, hey, I believe in this, blah, blah, blah. You know, I believe in companies should be this way. Please align me with companies that have the same like core values. If that's you, like, you can totally do that, right? But if you're just there to try to get the most dividends, which is what I try to do, I try to go in there and see what company pays the best dividends for how much you have in there. Because you can start earning a good amount of money just for having money into a company. Again, I bring up Apple or Coca-Cola. Certain companies do pay dividends monthly, and there's other ones that pay every 3 months. Typically comes out to roughly the same percentage, but they do let you know when they pay out, and there's always monthly calls also on Robinhood. There's a lot of tools that you can utilize in Robinhood. If you guys have the app and just don't use it, definitely get into it. Definitely use it, because you guys can make serious money within the next couple years. And if you do gig work, even better, because you can start to put all that money that you're earning from gig work into these stocks that pay dividends. Just so you guys know, I'm not telling you to go out and do something that I haven't done myself. I used to have stock last year. I eventually pulled it out, but I've been getting emails of my account, and kind of just them saying, hey, your account's there, you can earn this much, blah 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 blah. So I'm definitely gonna get into it, because I know there's money in dividends, and it always feels good, like seeing the money come in, even though if it's just a couple of dollars or a cup of coffee, with the amount that I had in, right? But this time around, when I'm going into it, I'm literally gonna keep a couple hundred, getting into the thousands, the like I'm gonna keep growing it to the point where I can see a consistent amount coming in, right? And you can diversify too, so it doesn't just have to be one company that you have to have your stocks into, right? Especially when you're signing up with the link below, they're gonna give you stocks, so you're gonna already have a certain amount to start with. I forget how Robinhood works. I want to say it's like between 5 and like 500. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I know it's like a randomized amount that you get, right? And this is before you even put any money into it. So this is a good way to kind of like prevent you from losing money. It is slow, it is gradual, but it's a gradual way of building up your money. So if you don't know where to put your money, and again, I shouldn't be saying this late into the video, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a finance professional, anything like that. This is just my recommendations based off what I've done, right? I try to put people on to good opportunities when I see them. And this right here is a really good opportunity to make money. And this is like a legit thing. It's just not like let's join a network marketing or pyramid scheme, or there's different names for all that, but I made videos on those as well. Just certain signs that you can look out for to kind of spot what network marketing company it is, right? Now, not all of them are bad, but anyway, I'm not going to get into it in this video, but I have videos talking about that. This right here is like a legit thing. You can literally download the app. It's called Robinhood. It's on the Play Store and the Apple Store. It's a legitimate app. It's green. They also have a thing where you can, if you want to open another banking account or checking account, they also have that. I kind of want to get another banking account card, because my old card, it was dope. It was red, see-through in the middle, and then blue, like red, white, and blue, but instead of the white, it was like a see-through clear card. So pretty dope card to have. I literally only used that because it was a cool looking card. But yeah, they do have the option to have a checking account if you choose to do so. And then they have like a paid version where if you open a savings through them, you get like a certain amount back or something like that. I don't have the paid version. I tried it 2 months, but I was like, it's not really worth it if I'm just doing it for dividends. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So, you can join absolutely free. There's no cost. If you want to get the gold, which you'd have to read up on the benefits of that, you can join for like $5 to $10 a month. And I forget the benefits. It wasn't enough for me to stay. So I just kept it at the free plan, and still able to cash out on the dividends. And the dividends, by the way, they go into your account automatically, right? There's nothing that you have to do in the back end. It literally just applies. It'll say, oh, this company paid this much in dividends. It's a really cool feeling seeing those messages. So seeing those messages, it's like, okay, this is starting to work. And if you guys want to play the long game, you can invest in stocks that you see potential growth in, right? I'm not going to get too into that. This video was more to focus on the dividend aspect of everything, because with dividends, like, you can just grow it so easily, right? If you know a company pays well, and there's like certain rules when you're putting money into these companies, where it's like, the more stable the company is and the older that they are, they might pay the less, but they're consistent with their payouts. Any newer companies, they might pay well, but you don't know if they're gonna last or not, right? So I haven't been in a situation where like a company closes or anything like that. Every company that I see on there is like bigger companies. But yeah, if you invest in like a well-known company, like your money's gonna be fine. So I would do a little bit more research, do your due diligence. Again, these are just, recommendations, because I've tried it before, and I'm just putting some information out there so you guys can do what you do, right? So I don't want this video to go too long, so I'm gonna end it here. But guys, if you got something out of that, if you actually have a Robinhood account, let us know down below, and make sure you share this to somebody who is either into investing or needs to start saving money, or just is into cool opportunities like that. Monthly payments just for owning a company stock. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap the video up. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.